Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of November 28th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right Pisces, let's go ahead and let's see what we have here for you. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. Your likes, comments, shares, subscribes really do help the channel grow and are very much appreciated here on the channel. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. You can take a look at all of the decks that I use on my channel by checking out the description below this video. And all right. Pisces, definitely like what I'm seeing here. Here's the thing. Okay, some of you really been working with the law of attraction, really been manifesting, really been writing out I see some of you have been like writing out or journaling what you want. You've been doing some sort of like, we'll call it real magic, right? Like not Harry Potter magic, but really like doing some manifestation practices. Some of you may be connecting to your spirituality in some way. Maybe you're doing like something like yoga or Reiki or Qigong, or maybe you have your own tarot deck, or there's something here that you're doing right now that is sort of like witchy, right? Like in a good way, right? And you know, if none of that's resonating, maybe you watched The Secret documentary, or you watched or you read the book The Secret, or you did something with law of attraction recently. And what I will say is there's this message here coming forward around set and forget. Okay, have you ever heard of that? Set it and forget it. Sometimes we just have to trust that the manifestations we've put out there are on the way. And there's something here that is showing up around trust in this reading that seems to be highlighted for me here in the future, especially for you. So let's go ahead and dive in. You have in your overall situation, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is associated with the term attraction. Okay, Queen of Wands is an attractive person, not just physically, but in terms of their ability to bring something in. Okay, it's not just in the physical sense, but it is true that if you look up the Queen of Wands definition, many people want to be with the Queen of Wands, get with the Queen of Wands in love and romance, but they're also capable of attracting into their life. Okay, the thing is, it's a two-way street. They simply can attract. So they're either attracting good or they're attracting bad. And that depends on how authentic they are. If the Queen of Wands is authentic, they'll attract the right thing. If they are not authentic, they will attract the wrong thing. It's as simple as that. Some of you here have something that you're looking to bring into your life very clearly. You've also been taking on a lot. And I think that you've maybe because the Queen of Wands will take on a lot in their life. And I think some of you are like, all right, I'm up to the task. You know what? I'm ready to take on more. I'm ready to do more things. I'm ready to do that. In the past, you have the Lovers and the Magician. So the Magician is the master manifester in the tarot. It's the biggest card of manifestation. And you have this law of attraction. You have the two, what I would consider to be major law of attraction cards. You'd also want to see like the Temperance as well. We'll see if Temperance card comes in. But you can see here that they're kind of like doing a ritual here, right? They have all four elements of the tarot in the palm of their hands. This means two things. One, they're kind of doing some sort of alchemy or law of attraction or manifestation. But also two, they have everything that they need already, right? They don't need to go buy something. They don't need to go enroll in a class. They've got it all, right? And they can use the elements that are at their disposal today to bring in what they want. You also have the Lovers here, which the Lovers is potentially about a deep romantic connection, or it can signify something connected to romance in life. However, the Lovers can also talk about an important choice that you have to make. Some of you have clearly been manifesting love here. some of you clearly been manifesting love, but I also think that in the past, you've had a sort of like epiphany. You've had an epiphany. Yeah, yeah. With the Lover's card, I look at this because my sense is that not everybody's here for love, but some of you absolutely are, and some of you are looking to manifest an important relationship. But I do think that there's like a group of you here that have had an epiphany, and you're like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to be doing with my life. This is where I want to be going. This is what I want to be experiencing. In the future, you have the Two of Swords and you also have the Six of Cups. So, Two of Swords, this is also an important card. This is the biggest issue in this reading, which is you've set your motion, or you've set your plans in motion, but you're not doing the set it and forget it right now, because like you're not doing that, because the Two of Swords to me would suggest that you are doubting. In this case, you're doubting yourself. Okay? You're doubting yourself. But also, the whole set it and forget it thing, this is also something, I don't know why I'm just feeling a need to talk about this. There's probably something that somebody needs to hear this or whatever. But like, okay, like writing out your manifestation and like putting energy towards it is one thing. But then taking action is another. So maybe another message here for you is, are you being honest with yourself about how much effort you're putting into this? Like, are you putting in enough effort? Clearly you've been manifesting, but are you putting enough in? I think some of you are also maybe looking at that, but I think that this is more about self-doubt. Okay, I think this is more about like, okay, you don't believe that your manifestation is on the way. And so I think it's a simple mindset shift that could be had here that could really help you. Six of Cups, something you've always wanted. It's the feeling of something from the past. It's the feeling of home. And it can indicate being here, being now, being present as well. Or the need to be here, be now, be present. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here and see what else we have. So you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Wow. And the Sun. Yeah, okay, so forget everything I said about not putting enough action or energy towards it, because that's not the problem here. That's not the issue. The issue is that you don't believe that it will come in. You're missing the belief component, and most importantly, belief in yourself. So pull up a seat, and what I feel like telling you, pull up your chair, and what I feel like saying is totally blunt, in a totally blunt way. Stop talking to yourself in a negative way. Like the only thing that is holding you back from this manifestation coming in is you. That's it. Okay? And the whole like, I don't deserve it, I'm not worth it, like all of that type of stuff, you need to let that go. No more victim. No more victim. Just being honest with you here. No more victim. Because the only thing that's getting in the way of this manifestation is yourself. That's what the cards are saying. Take it or leave it. You. By the way, I won't be offended if you leave it. Right? I say at the beginning of every reading, if the messages here don't resonate, don't take it. Some of you, you've had this epiphany with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is something that happens very quickly. Like, boom, rush. Like, epiphany with the Lovers, the Magician. This might have been around a work situation that you found yourself in. Three of Pentacles indicates colleagues, but it can also indicate your reward and recognition for doing a good job or for building something of quality. You do have talents and you have skills here very clearly with the Magician and the Three of Pentacles. You can see the mallet in their belt, the anvil in the background. They're holding up work that they're proud of. That is symbolism for the skills that this person has. You have skills, talents, abilities, gifts very, very clearly here with the Magician and Three of Pentacles. No questions asked. With the But now the issue here is trust. And I do think, again, like pull up your seat here. Hopefully you're listening here. I think some of you are in victim mode. I think this is the issue, and I think this is the blockage, because yeah. I don't need to repeat it here, but the Eight of Cups is walking away. So I think you're walking away from the disappointments. I think you're walking away from the I'm not good enough. I'll never have this. This won't ever come in. I can't ever have this manifestation. I think that you're walking away from that. You have the Sun, which is the best card in the tarot. It is the best omen to find in a tarot reading. It is total happiness, success, victory, good energy, good vibes, self-expression, and truth. The Sun represents truth. The Two of Swords says, are you being truthful with yourself? Are you being honest with yourself? So this is a message. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at getting some oracle cards here. All right, Tough Love Tarot is on the menu for Pisces right now. So you can't even make this up. You have Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. This is like the manifestation oracle card in this deck. Amethyst, the stone, is a stone of manifestation. Maybe you want to work with crystals, or you want to work with literally an amethyst at this time. You have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right, choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. You have Kali Ma, facing fear. There you go, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And Gaia, earth connection, be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. This is also a very important message, the Kali Ma, facing fear. This is your chance to soar. I feel like it is, in a big way. You know, I just feel like some of you need to be, need this motivating message, which is, will you just go for it? You know, will you just go for it and not be afraid of failure? Don't fear failure, you know? We are blessed with the gift of being able to fail in this lifetime. This is not how it always used to be. We're in a special period of time in the collective where we get to fail. It hasn't always been like this. So this is I think your message to go for something. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Star. Wow, you have the Fool, Pisces. And you have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Star, I don't always consider it to be a manifestation card, but the Star is like divine consciousness. It is connectivity with the universe, with the stars, with something outside of you. And so you have a very spiritual message here that's showing up in the reading. You have a very, very spiritual message here, for sure. And, you know, the Star is also about a wish being granted. It's more often than not, it's read as a wish being granted in the tarot, but it is about connectivity with something bigger than you. And, you know, I really see you having done something important, some sort of important work here with the Magician and the Queen of Wands. You have the Fool, which is about the hero's journey. You know, we track the journey of the Fool through the major arcana. The Fool starts off a new journey. It's the most, so I consider the Sun to be the best card. I consider the Fool to be the most powerful card in the tarot because it starts off everything. It's the chain reaction of the tarot. It's the Big Bang. So for some of you here, new beginning, unfolding for you. But you're like, oh man, you're in this energy where it's like holding yourself back here with the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. So the Ten of Swords does represent an ending, but it represents a release from something that doesn't work. You have the Page of Cups, and you have the King of Wands. So I like that for you. Definitely some of you have manifested a love offer. Okay? Could be a fire sign, maybe a Sagittarius, maybe any other fire sign. If they're not, whatever sign they are, this person is passionate. This person might be an entrepreneur. This person loves what they do and they love life. As a result, it's hard for this person it's hard to wrap down the King of Wands. It doesn't mean that the King of Wands can't be in a relationship, but they have to find their Queen of Wands, which, bingo, Queen of Wands, right here it is. So, at the base. And so you're finding somebody who's like-minded here, who's maybe also into the things that you're into. So for some of you, you've done that. For others of you, if you're just not here for love, you've manifested maybe something connected to self-employment with the Queen and King of Wands, or just a love for your career, or you're like, you know what? I'm going to start loving my situation and myself and life. Yeah, Eight of Wands happens quickly here. Accelerated motion, things moving ahead, good news coming in, the clouds clearing in the background, and this is an exciting time for you. This is an extremely exciting time. So get out of your own way here. On the bottom, you have the Hierophant, card that indicates marriage, stability. It can indicate tradition, a new organization or group of people. It's the old way of looking at something. I think some of you are moving past that and you're bringing in the new energy. So I love this reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.